Hello there, you, and welcome back to PA Harness Week. Along with Heather Moffat, I'm Steve Ross. And our lovely Charla, is it Char Lovely or Char Loverly, caught up with a lady named Sherry Skramstad. And she's wrote a book, and it was very interesting. It was about her sister who was afflicted with an illness, and you're going to tell us about that, right?
Sherry's a local author, and she wrote a very interesting book. Yes, her sister had Down syndrome, and she really feels like her sister had a lot to do with her winning ways. So Charla has that story.
All right, thanks so much, guys. I'm here with Sherry Skramstad, a woman of many titles. You've been involved in the harness racing world a very long time, the Harness Writers Association. And tell me a little bit about what got you started in writing, especially this book you're holding here, and what got you started in harness racing.
Well, I've been writing sports since high school. I was the only girl on the boys basketball team in 1957 when they didn't have girls teams. I've always been writing, so when my sister, who was born with Down syndrome in 1948, when all doctors said institutionalize this kind of child and my mother refused, I was very influenced by my sister to become a special education teacher. She passed away in 2007. And after she died, my 4 homebred horses that had done practically nothing since the beginning of the year, she died on October 19th. My horse that had 0 earnings, I was embarrassed in the program on November 19th. He raced so many times, had $0. He finished a good second. There's a picture in the book. Then he finished 4th, then 5th, then 2nd, then 4th. He was winning checks every week. My horse that I thought of scratching, who was in 3 days after she died, was shivering in the 7-hole, and I said, you know, maybe I should scratch him. It's not right. And I petted him, and I said, Manny, don't worry. If you win tonight, it's for Wendy. He went out and raced 3 seconds faster than he ever raced in his entire life. He won in 58 and 3, first time ever raced under 2 minutes. One of my female trainer friends at Monticello said, that's her sister Wendy pushing really hard from heaven. And that, I really believe that. I really believe that, because all of these things started happening after Wendy passed away. So I would go to bed at night, and I would hear this little voice in my ear, and it would say, Sherry, wake up. Tell my story, type my story. So in the introduction I wrote, the author had no choice but to obey.
So it looks like Wendy, your sister, has had a great impact on your life, and you have done a lot of things for her, becoming a special education teacher yourself, and harness racing has just become a part of your life. Are you inspired every day by her and to continue doing this work?
Oh, absolutely. And my current project is to start a national foundation of siblings of people with Down syndrome.
And I know that you love the horses as well. Tell me why you love these horses so much.
I never really was close to a big animal until I was 35, and my mother got her first horse. But the body language and the learning and what they teach you and the support they give you, and just, you know how they say the inside of a horse is good for the outside of a human, and it's true. It's true. They lend support. They're calm. I don't know. And standardbreds. That's the only kind of horse there is. That's my standard for everything. There's a reason why they're called standardbreds.
Well, we thank you so much for joining us, and you're an inspiration to all, and I hope you continue writing and continue being so involved with harness racing. Thank you so much, and we'll send it back to you guys.
Thanks, Charla and Sherry. And Sherry's book, by the way, it's available on Amazon.com. Let's look up the author's name, which is Sherry Skramstad. Okay? Back to the action.